Matt, great round, and particularly pleased by the way you finished it off there.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously disappointing on 17, but to roll one in on 18 there is obviously a huge bonus.
And hot with the putter with that run of birdies as well.
Yeah. I felt like every facet of my game was on today, and I felt like I've really played solid. So to take advantage of the opportunities I had out there was obviously really positive.
And up there at the top end of the leaderboard, which is all we can hope for.
Definitely. It's giving myself an opportunity to win the golf tournament, and but there's still a hell of a long way to go. So obviously the aim of the game is to stay in it for as long as possible and hope you can pull away right at the death. But I've obviously 50% there, and we'll see what the weekend brings.
Thank you.
You have a reputation as a pretty fast player. I guess I'm wondering on the late wave at the Open, which can be a really long afternoon. How do you kind of keep yourself in it, or is it a challenge at all to play kind of at your normal pace with how slow it's out?
Yeah, combination. I think if I was playing worse, I think it might be a bit more annoying. I think my tendency is to get a bit fast when I'm playing well. So I do think it's ridiculous that the pace of play that it's been a combination of the way the golf course is, reachable par fives and all that normal stuff. But it starts with the players as well, and starts with the rules officials. And obviously, we'd all like to be round in 4.5 hours, but that's the case. And 5 and whatever it was today, but that is what it is. I just accept that and try and stay as focused as I can on my own game and play as best as I can.
If I gave you a magic wand, how would you fix the kind of pace?
I think it's just impossible to answer, isn't it? There's so many different parts to it. Like I said, this golf course is perfect for it because there's reachable par fives and drivable 4 and whatnot, and other golf courses, long walks to tees, is kind of spreads it out a little bit. So I think it is difficult one, but I think players probably speeding up a little bit probably will help the situation, but yeah.
Going to be going out with Scotty tomorrow. Going into that weekend as a British player in that challenge for the Open, what is that like? That excitement or that pressure?
It's probably nicer than playing the US Open. Yeah, I wouldn't say I necessarily feel as much pressure. The pressure's, he's going to have the expectation to go out and dominate, and he's an exceptional player. He's world number one. Seeing Tiger-like stuff. So I think the pressure for him is to win the golf tournament. Obviously, for me, I'm going to have, I hope, some more home support than him. But it's an exciting position for me to be in, given where I was earlier this year.
Do you feel an added weight as an Englishman in this?
No,
at all?
Not in the slightest.
Do you relish being in contention more, given where you had been last year?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. There's nothing better than being in contention. It doesn't feel a bit uncomfortable at the time, but that's what you're searching for. You want to feel that. It means, it means you're doing something right for the most part. So it's great to have an opportunity over the next 2 days, and it was last week as well, and the week before, and it must be fantastic for Scotty.
What are your earliest memories of this major?
I went to Hoylake in 2006. I got to 18 as Tiger finished his second round, I think. He walked past as he was doing his card, so I got to see him, so that was cool. And then I remember, staying till late, last group's coming in, you hear the reversing of a truck, like as people are stood over tee shots, and the 4 o'clock times, for the most part, it's players that aren't as well known necessarily, and it was awesome for me. My brother and my dad, we got given balls by Vaughan Taylor and Shiv Kapoor, and when I got on tour a few years later, or quite a number of years later, I reminded them that they gave me golf balls. So that was my first and main memory, really.
Your wife published a video on TikTok where you mark your golf ball.
She does not mark my golf balls. Yeah, she does not. No, she does not, and I will not let her. No.
So you haven't
No.
played with us this week.
I have not. No.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.